Please welcome Jim Malcolm.
Hello, folks. Let me just bring this all the way back. Right, folks. This is a song about the globally famous wildlife from this area. Globally famous, and I bet you don't even know what it is. No. Globally famous, known throughout the universe. It is, of course, the Loch Leaving Trout. Globally famous, folks. They used to actually have massive international fly fishing competitions. They still do, actually. It's not quite as big as it was. One of the first venues for international fly fishing competitions, just out there. And they used to think that the Loch Leaving Trout was a separate species altogether, which they now know as bollocks. Anyway, folks, I've been fishing since I was a kid, and used to be really crap at it. I remember coming back home, and my granny, who lived with us at the time, a cheerful lady, she said, "Oh, you don't caught anything? I'll tell you a wee poem all about fishing, so I will." She says, "Sometimes too early, sometimes too late, sometimes no water, sometimes in spate, sometimes too dirty, sometimes too clear. There's aye something wrong when I'm fishing here." And I remember thinking, what do you know about fishing, Granny? Turns out, everything. Because there's aye something wrong when you're fishing. I'm telling you, it's always a case of you get somewhere and they say, "Oh, you should have been here last week." Last week was brilliant. The fish were crawling up the rod. They were crawling up the rod. This week, shit, but last week. So I decided to put my granny's immortal words into a wee song. Here's the chorus. Sometimes too early, sometimes too late, sometimes no water, sometimes in spate, sometimes too dirty, sometimes too clear. There's aye something wrong when I'm fishing here. Well, I love to go fishing, though I don't like to carp. My hooks they are wriggly and my worms they are sharp. No, that can't be right. My worms they are wriggly and my hooks they are sharp. But don't go expecting some fish for your tea, 'cause I think there's a curse that hangs over me. Sometimes too early, sometimes too late, sometimes no water, sometimes in spate, sometimes too dirty, sometimes too clear. There's aye something wrong when I'm fishing here. Well, I like to go fishing, it's good for the soul. Well, throw me a bone here, folks. Give me a river and a big fishing pole, but don't go out buying a salmon mousse mould, 'cause the only thing I ever catch is a hole. Sometimes too early, sometimes too late, sometimes no water, sometimes in spate, sometimes too dirty, sometimes too clear. There's aye something wrong when I'm fishing here. Well, I quite like going fishing, but I'm starting to flounder. I dream every night of a big 30-pounder. Going down at the river every hour I can steal. It's aye the fishmonger who fills up my creel. Sometimes too early, sometimes too late, sometimes no water, sometimes in spate, sometimes too dirty, sometimes too clear. There's aye something wrong when I'm fishing here. Salmon chanting, and you might see an well, I've given up fishing, I fair lost the place. Coming home empty empty-handed, no more could I face. But I'm not that excited with my new sporting role, 'cause the stupid wee golf ball were dropped down the hole. Sometimes too early, sometimes too late, sometimes no water, sometimes in spate, sometimes too dirty, sometimes too clear. There's aye something wrong when I'm fishing here. Aye, there's aye something wrong when I'm fishing here.
Can anyone knock him off his perch?